What's up out there, YouTube? Let me see here. I got this little video pulled up. I was in AD's chat a while ago and I was talking about hard money lenders. And when you're buying a property for yourself, and not an investment property, I mean, like when you're buying property to flip, to make money on, hard money lenders, great idea, right? Use somebody else's money. No big deal, no harm, no foul, because you're there to make a profit. But when you're buying a property for yourself to live in, a hard money lender is not the way to go. And there's a lot of different wording and stuff like that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So anyways, I got a little video pulled up, and this guy, I haven't watched all of it. I'm about 2 or 3 minutes into it, and he kind of explains it a little more, but we'll start back at the very beginning.
Considering using hard money for a real estate deal, it's important that you ask the right questions for two primary.
Hard money lenders are very predatory, right? Because you think it's a good idea because it's a way to get in somewhere with no money down, and you know, your dreams are answered and settled. But there's a reason why people who buy houses to live in, not as a investment. A lot of guys that are handy will use hard money lenders, right? They'll use somebody else's money. They'll go in there, fix it up. They'll sell it. They'll get their little bit of money. The hard money lender gets his money. Everybody's happy. It's a good way to make money if you know how to use your hands. But if you're not somebody who is capable of using these right here, it is not the way to go. It is not.
Reasons. One, you let that lender know that you know what you're talking about because you're asking the right questions. And two, you need to understand all of the loan requirements so that you can compare against different hard money lenders and make sure that you use the right lender for your particular deal and situation. So I've compiled a list of 25 critical questions to ask every hard money lender that you're considering using. And I'm going to go over that with you. But before we do, if you're new here, my name is Jerry Norton. I make millions of dollars a year wholesaling and flipping houses. And here on my YouTube channel, I show you how to do the same. So if you want to be a flipping genius like me and live your dream life, subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. Now I'm going to go through this list of 25 questions. I'm going to explain what these questions are.
What's up, InfoWarriors? Hey, and the only reason I'm playing this dude's video is because he says some key things in here that if you're not paying attention and you're not willing to do the work, you're fucked. And just listen what he says.
I'm going to give you this list of 25 questions absolutely free so that you can have this in front of you when you're talking to.
Yeah, Jim, but the thing is when you're in a heavily poverty level place, like where they're at, property is next to nothing, especially if it's been vandalized and beat to hell, windows broke out, plumbing ripped off for the copper. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows?
When interviewing a hard money lender. Okay, the first question is, do you lend in my state? Now, this is very important because hard money
we'll
lenders
get past all this part. We don't care nothing about that shit.
Rehab funds. Now, some lenders will just lend on the purchase and others will lend also on the rehab. So if that's the case and you're doing a fix and flip, you'll also want to ask, what is the draw inspection schedule and fee? What's the process? Because in order for them.
So what he's saying is, you get money from a hard money lender, you have to go in there and do the rehab part of it. And if it doesn't pass, you won't get no more money. And that payment is still due every month.
They give you a draw for the rehab. They're probably going to send an inspector, and there's probably a cost to that every time you do it. And then that also leads into, well, how are the draws handled? Do you have to front the money? Do you submit invoices and then they reimburse you? So make sure you're asking how those draws are handled for the rehab portion. They're not going to give you the rehab funds up front for the rehabs. They're going to make you do the work and then submit for a draw. Okay, question number 4 is,
and we know that
what
ain't
is
happening.
the loan
What's up,
to
Holler Boy
value,
Association?
LTV? They're going to lend to you on a percentage of the value of the property. That leads us to the 5th question. How do you base value? Is the value based on the current market value, the as-is value, or do you base the value on the after repair value, the future value once you fix it up? So you want to make sure what percentage of value do they lend on, and how do they put the value as
and
is?
Unc may just be taking a shot in the dark. This may not even be how they're doing it, but chances are they found a hard money lender who would loan however much the property is and take just a little bit out. It's actually a good way for somebody who can do rehab work on places but don't know how to get the financing right. Hard money lenders good, and a lot of these guys, they learn more and more as they go what deals not to take and what yada yada yada.
Or ARV. Question number 6. What is your loan to capital or loan to cost, LTC? So just because they lend on the value, they're also probably not going to lend you on the full cost. The full cost should be your purchase plus your rehab. So what percentage of the total capital or total cost are lend on? Which that also leads into question number 7, which is what's the required down payment? So,
and Jen, that's the right way, the correct way to do it, because when you go through a credit union, it's not a predatory loan. These hard money lenders, very predatory. They wait on you to make a mistake, and it's not like an eviction notice or anything like that. They just can take the property back from you. And we'll see.
They lend on
90%. Hey, I'm all for people bettering their life,
they're
right?
Going to require a 10% down payment, but make sure you ask that. What's the required down payment? So question number 8 is, what is the interest rate? And question number 9, are payments interest only, and are they paid monthly? Question number 10, do you charge points? Now, most hard money lenders do. And are those points paid upfront, or are they deferred and paid at the end of the payoff? Now, what is a point? A point is a lump sum fee of the loan amount. So if you're borrowing $100,000 and you have 1 point, that would be $1,000 paid in full, either upfront or at the end, but it's a lump sum fee for doing the loan. Okay, that's called a point. 1 point would be $1,000 on a $100,000 loan. Now, question 11 is, what are all of the miscellaneous fees? I call these junk fees. But there might be an origination fee. There might be a legal fee for the loan docs. There might be an appraisal fee. There might be additional fees on top of the interest and points, and you want to know what all of them are. Question 12 is, what of those fees are due upfront at closing? This is important because this is cash to closing that you're going to need to bring. I want to know, okay, of those additional fees, what of those is due upfront when we originate the loan on the purchase? Question number 13, do you require interest reserves? Now, what are interest reserves? Interest reserves are...
That's a lot of shit that these people don't even know. Shut up, I know. So just taking on a property is a big thing. But hey,
money set aside in your bank account to cover...
Here's what a lot of them don't realize, right? They're just looking for a roof to go, and which is, hey, you got to do it. You got to. Think how my camera get turned like that. You got to try to find somewhere to put your head at night, but you got to be careful when you're buying property too, right? You're buying somebody else's problem. The septic tank's bad. The well's not even good. The roof's leaking. The electrical's fucked up. Is it yeah? There's a lot.
The interest payments over the life of the loan. So for example, let's say that you've got $1,000 a month interest payment to the hard money lender and you're on a 6-month loan. They want to see that you have $6,000 set aside so that you can make those payments every month. Question number 14, are loan payments prorated? Now, prorated means that you're only paying on the amount of funds that you draw. So this would be specifically if you're doing
let's just go. Let's see if we can find anything as far as Let's just see what we can find here. What's up, the troop? Man, what the hell I want? That ain't it either. I was trying to make myself smaller. There we go. That's what we're looking for. The hell? What the hell I done there? Single family homes. We'll just go to marketplace. Because let's be honest, that's probably where they found the shit. What in the hell? This is shit that I was looking at. Hell, I done made myself small as shit on here, don't I? I don't know what the hell I did with that. Ain't no telling, gotcha. But we'll see how it works out, man. And like I say, I'm not against anybody better in their life, right? But you can't. I don't know, man. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hold on. I got it. Oh shit. I found their fucking place. Here you go. Ta-da! That's the new Gobble fucking headquarters. Send all donations to the Pony Express. Oh shit. Will need to be moved. Logs are already numbered for tear down. Has some damages from fallen tree that's already removed. Price negotiable. Make offer. Cabin only. Must be moved. Oh shit. No, that's why I think it's a hard money lender. Gotcha. That's why I think that. And the thing with that is, like I say, is predatory loans. You have to do so much work to keep that loan valid. And I don't think dipshits. Well, we seen the fucking door that he hung at the laundry mat in the apartments, right? We seen that. You have to be handy with your hands, and these people are not fucking idiots. When they get in there and they start going through there doing their inspections and shit, and there's gonna be inspections, it'll be over. Giants forever, a roommate. $8,000 though for that, which I know it don't look like much, but I would think I'd give $8,000 for it. But them old growth timbers right there are worth some money if you know what you're doing. That's a whole fucking badass floor. That looks like it's a little past fucking due though. All right, let me stop sharing this. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's in Paintsville. Let's do our fucking. We'll do it within 100-mile radius of there. Apply. Why does this look so different? Let me see here. Three bedroom, one bath. Good roof, also new floors in kitchen, bathroom is a fixer upper. Gonna need some work. Setting on 50 by 100 partially fenced lot. Shit, that wouldn't be bad. 30 grand. Shit. But see, this is the type of shit that they are probably looking at, right? Because that's all the fuck that they can afford, which is nothing's wrong with that. You got to fucking start somewhere, right? Most definitely. Ooh, that motherfucker's in bad shape. But the handyman can go in there and make that place fucking badass. Look, and it's got a YouTube room on the back. Huh? .5 acres land, enough room to add a garden or a single wide mobile home. Needs a lot of work. Close to several important communities. Oh, it's 10 minutes from the courthouse. This is the right one. Hell yeah. Shit. And I guarantee you, people with property like that, they don't give a fuck. They just looking for some kind of down payment. You give them $1,000, they'll let you move in there to kick you out. Look right here. Shit. That's the compound. $8,500. Fuck. Little bit of 409. Shit. Huh? Some elbow grease. They have it going on. This is in Bennsville, Kentucky. 28,000. Huh? It's already got a used bed right there. And perfect. Perfect. Got mold in them there walls. Look, it's already got a squatter in that motherfucker. Bingo. Look at there. It's set up perfect for him. Already got the couch, coffee table. Shit. All bullshit aside, though, a little bit of elbow grease, you know, throw away the piss jugs. Shit, that ain't nothing, man. Little old drop ceiling, a little work. Let's see what this one look like. Yeah, a little bit of work. That one right there, in there. No contract. It must be moved. Oh, okay. They want you to move it. But we know that ain't happening. Gray, Kentucky. 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 19,000. No pictures inside. You know that motherfucker run the fuck down. Are you really? Don't stop at the Dairy Queen, bro. Dry Ridge, Kentucky. Somehow I got to Amazon. Off-street parking. Shit, a little bit of work. Who wants to live in a fucking trailer park? That's Martin shit there. Huh? Lynch, Kentucky. You'd be surprised, though, what you really can do if you motivate yourself. You know what I mean? Holy shit, that place has been closed up long fucking time. Fixer-upper. Needs a lot of work. Cash as it is addressed. We know he ain't gonna do none of that, though. Let's see here. We're looking on the cheaper end, right? Because let's face it, when you ain't got no money, you got to take what you can get. And shout out to Merle for getting out and doing the legwork behind all this, because that idiot ain't did a motherfucking thing. Wide fucking open. Wide open. There it is. We found it. This is it. That's it. Huh? Right up his fucking alley. That's a burnout. Somebody burned that motherfucker down. You ain't getting 11,000 for that. Fuck, it costs that to clean that place up, tear it down. That wouldn't be a bad little spot right there. I think they fucking crazy though. Ain't nobody paying $105,000 for that shit. The motherfucker's retarded. $12,000 for this place. That's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, when I used to work for that realtor company, you would go in places that look like that and have to refurbish them motherfuckers. It can be done, but you gotta be a fucking worker and you gotta be good pending riverfront property. You gotta be good with that shit. Mm.
Bill, this fucking shithole. Yeah, I wouldn't bullshit you. Bill, this fucking shithole.
Hey, it's a pretty fucking place now. I won't argue that fact, but it'll be even prettier when that motherfucker moves. I guarantee you he's on the internet within the first month, fucking just begging and saying how they got ripped off with that place. We'll see. Yes, that's the whole reason why they got the place Cold Creek, from what I understand. Now, I may be mistaken. Apple Creek, but you can't believe anything that motherfucker puts out there. When you lie about everything, it's hard to take somebody like that serious. Which, why, when you go buy a place, why the fuck does that have to be so well known? You know what I mean? There's a reason for it. Trust me. Look right here. Wow. Let me see here. If you're handy, you can get some deals. 25,000. Excuse me. I thought it was 23. Fucking Amazon keeps trying to take over my goddamn computer for some reason. We buy houses in any shape. Send me a PM for, and that's probably like what they did is they going through somebody who buys and flips properties. And I'm gonna tell you, if they don't stay up on that loan, which we all know, and if it needs rehab work, see, that's probably in the contract. That's the part that they're leaving out. Central AC. There ain't a bit of that fucking air conditioner left in that place. I don't know why it won't click through the photos. And it's sad that it took the government putting them out to make them even go want to fucking get a place. Let's start there. 8 years. You live somewhere 8 years for $200 a fucking month. And you can't save enough money to move out within 8 years. They literally have to put you out. Like, what the fuck? Which, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what he does. I already know what he's gonna do. He gonna sit on fucking YouTubes and cry about how life's not fair. Life ain't fair for no fucking body. It's what you get out of it. You can't bum and beg your way all the way through life. I mean, you can. You fucking absolutely can. But if you won't hold a job for at least a year, you think anybody's gonna take you fucking serious? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't matter what kind of job you work. If you're not willing to fucking get up and go to work and take care of your family every day, don't fucking think somebody else is supposed to do it. Me personally, I'm glad that the government's starting to cut off all this fucking funding for these people, man. And I don't mean the ones that's unable to get out there and fucking work. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's healthier than me and you. It's sitting at the house flipping through the fucking internet. Well, the rest of the world is out there busting their ass taking care of these motherfuckers. There's no reason. I for one don't like paying that shit. pisses me off every time I look down and I see that I got $400 goddamn dollars worth of taxes that's done come out of my fucking check for no reason at all. I don't know these motherfucking people. The fuck am I taking care of them for? The truth, I don't drive that far, but I drive pretty far. I probably drive 40 each way every day. So I get you a lot of fucking wear and tear, man. A lot of wear and tear on a vehicle. And if it wasn't for all these fucking bums out there milking the fucking system, us Americans probably wouldn't have it so fucking bad. And I get that people get in a tight spot. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying nothing about that. What's up, my brother? Oh, leg day. That's my dog right there. Now listen, if that man right there won't sit home and not fucking work, nobody else ain't got no reason to. But then again, leg day, I don't look at you as any kind of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't look at you as any kind of handicap, nothing like that. Because you definitely not, you know. But there's people out there that's got legitimate problems that could sit home that fucking refuse to. What's up, Pit Stop? $240,000 miles on. Woo. That's what my old fucking 2002's got on it. Maybe not quite that much, but that's a lot of miles. But then again, I mean, I don't fucking get it. I don't get what the draw is with that dude. I really don't. Could it be that everybody just knows that he's trying to take a shortcut through life and people are like, not so fast, motherfucker. We all got to work. You're going to work too. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Oh, most definitely, homie. Most definitely. But you can't even call yourself a man, though, man, if you don't fucking... You know, me and AD was talking a minute ago or a little while ago, and I said, how can you look your kids in the eyes and not want to take care of them? Just how can you? How can you look at your fucking offspring and say, you know what, fuck you, I don't want nothing to do with you over money? Come on, man, the fuck out of here. Shit just don't make no sense. Hey, and I'm not saying people don't get behind on child support and shit like that, because they do, right? I came out of prison on back fucking child support. That's just life. I'm looking for something here. There's one idea right there. Get you a little fucking houseboat. Then again, that motherfucker ain't smart enough to even mix fucking oil in the gas to get it going. Let me see here. I was wanting to find somebody who was a little more informative of why hard money lenders are a bad idea.
Usually they'll fund 80 to 90% of the deal. And then you still have to come up with the other 10 to 20%, which is a problem if you don't have money. You could raise private money for the gap, which is that 10 to 20%. The problem with hard money is you still have to make monthly interest payments. So if you borrow 200 grand at 10%, that's 20,000. That's like $1,800 a month. So you got to pay 1,800 a month to that hard money lender. Get a few of those going, you're paying 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month in interest payments. That can screw up a business, right? Anybody know why businesses go bankrupt? There's only one reason. It's lack of cash flow. You want to keep your cash flow as tight as possible. Usually they'll fund 80.
And see, and that's my thing. If they're using a hard money lender and they don't have other properties coming in to foot the fucking bill, it's going to be a bad day.
What advice would you give other homeowners?
That you can access your home equity without needing to sell.
Wait, how do you do that without selling or refinancing?
We got what's called a home equity investment from
Pit Stop, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, bro.
Hard money lenders are institutions, they're businesses that lend money to real estate investors for a living. They do it for a living. So they have employees, they have underwriting departments, they have appraisal departments, they have all these departments to make sure that the business is operating correctly. A lot of people confuse private money and hard money. Private money are individuals, hard money are businesses. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page there. So the top 5 things that these hard money lenders normally don't tell you, I'm going to tell you from experience. Number 1 is that you normally need way more money than what they tell you at the beginning. Number 2, that there's junk fees. At the beginning of getting a loan, there's a bunch of junk fees that you got to be aware of. Number 3 is that you actually need money to front the rehab and then get reimbursed.
And if the rehab is not completed, they'll take it. Watch what I'm telling you. If they used a hard, I'm not saying I know for sure that he's used a hard money lender. More than likely they did, because what private lender is going to loan them that kind of money? Somebody with no credit, you're just going to say, yep, here's $30,000 on a fucking junk house that needs to be fixed the fuck up. It's not going to happen.
Number 4 is that you need money to make monthly interest payments. And number 5, some lenders won't lend to you unless you have previous experience already. And after I break all these down to you, if you stick around till the end, I'm going to show you how you don't have to deal with any of these.
Unless they just caught somebody who was just wanting to offload the property because they couldn't sell it to anybody else. And they found that one sucker. And we'll see.
Things as well. So first things first, you need more money than what they actually normally tell you. So when you go in and you try to get a loan, they'll tell you that you might only need 5 or 10 or 20% down of the cost of the property as a down payment.
Rehab means doing remodeling. Apple Creek. It's where you go in and say there's holes in the wall, the plumbing don't work, stuff like that. You have to be handy. And somebody who doesn't know how to fucking do that shit, it's never gonna fly. You can't just hang up a sheet over the fucking holes in the wall and say, oh, it's fixed.
What they don't tell you is you only need 5, 10, 20% down if the property appraises. If the property comes in short, they'll only lend up to a certain amount, and then you might have to bring more money. For example, I did a deal one time. I was through a hard money lender. I bought it. I did the construction on it. And before you get the loan, the hard money lender does an after appraisal. So they did that, and they said that the value of the property was going to be 400 grand once fixed. Guess what? I did it and I sold it for 600 grand. I have a friend, same thing. He was trying to get the loan. They appraised the property for $230,000 after renovated. He then did the renovation and sold it for $375,000. So as you can see, there's sometimes a big difference between the appraisal and the actual value of the property. So if they short your appraisal when you're applying for the loan, you might not get all the money that you need. So to put numbers into perspective, let's say you have a deal where you need 150.
Yeah, we already know that, dude. Most of these guys are just trying to make money on videos.
Hey investors, I'm going to make this fast. I'm on my lunch break. So today we're going to talk about how to obtain a hard money loan for a flip or a burr. So I'm only going to share what my experiences was, and this may not be everybody else's experience. So the simplest way for me.
Hard money lending is not a bad idea if you're just trying to flip a property. But if you're trying to live in said property, it's really not the way to go, right? Because the long term of those payments, you'll see it unfold. You just got to know how to read between the lines with that, dude.
The hard money loan was first to call some of the lenders. You could search hard money loans straight into the Google search bar. I would suggest that maybe your first time working with a local lender, getting some references from some other investors in the area. That's definitely what I did. That helped out a lot. So we'll start off first. What would we need a hard money loan for? It's not for every part of an investment. For me, for a flip, you're going to need a hard money. So what a hard money is basically a transactional loan to where you can get to fund it for the property and the repairs. A breakdown of what I'm getting right now is about 90%.
Damn. So when they go to switch the power over, that'll tell a lot, right? Because when you're doing construction on a place, you can get the power turned on as for doing shit like that, but it's temporary. And it's got to be able to pass certain codes and shit to have permanent power on. And we shall see.
Of the purchase of the property. So that means that they're funding 90%. I'm going to pay a 10% down payment. They're funding 100% of the rehab. That's about as good as I'm getting right now. Some people say you get 100. You definitely can do your research. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't. So also, what the drawback to a hard money is that it's pretty high interest.
Oh, I don't know code. I don't really watch that, dude. I just kind of get filtered information. Me personally, I'm not going to give that motherfucker a review.
So you're getting somewhere between 9 to probably 12 to 13%. In my experience, I'm getting charged at about 12 right now. And you also get
hey, appreciate your leg day.
Charged.
Be safe out there, bro.
Called points. I think I'm getting like two points for the loan. So if it's $100,000 loan,
20,
then I get charged an extra 2,000 on top of that at the end. Most of these loans are going to last between, I guess as long as you need them for a short term, but long term, usually about 12 months. You usually don't want to be in them after 12 months anyways, because they are very expensive loans. Now you use these for flips or burrs.
Yeah, flips or profit. You don't use them to fucking buy them, because the end of the term comes up for the loan. They got to be able to pay it outright at one time. Now, if you're just looking for a place to fucking squat and tell everybody, oh, well, people from YouTube fuck my house up, then, I mean, yeah.
You're not going to get traditional lending on a flip or a burr. I promise you that. I have a couple different lenders on hand that I use. And if you need some references, just leave that in the comments. I'll try to connect you with somebody. So the way these are used, some of the other fees, situation called draws, and that's when you need money to pay your contractors. You usually do about 3 to 5 draws per project. The less, the better for you, because
hey, and I'm not going to sit here in front. I live in a raggedy ass old trailer. I've owned this motherfucker for 20 something fucking years, and I don't plan on going nowhere but to the ocean. But there's no way in hell I would go and fucking take a hard money loan to go buy a place to try to move my family in. I mean, if you're desperate and a last resort because you've lived on a fucking couch for the last 5 goddamn years and ain't did a motherfucking thing.
Most, if not all, hard money lenders will charge you a draw fee, which is, I think, $175 each time you ask for them to give you the money. So that can add up. That's just one of the many things that add up.
That's just all house, T-down.
It's a very good loan for somebody with.
Hey, and I guarantee he doesn't know the first thing about how to quiet the stairs down or none of that shit. He doesn't know anything, and he won't. But look at it this way: at least Merle knows when he's sneaking out the house at night. He knows sneaking in is
not a lot of experience or not a lot of money, or even at it. I know that. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new camera thing. I will say, in my experience, they the biggest thing is that the deal made sense because this is their property. If it falls through on you, they did verify funds. That's pretty easy to do for you. So they say, well, we need to see 20,000 in the bank. We can make them see 20,000 in the bank if you don't have it. They didn't verify my W-2. They may not. It really goes off the company, the deal, your reference.
So basically what he's saying is if he defaults, they get the property. So in other words, they'll pay on the loan, do said work, and if they fall through, then they get all the shit back and they just sell it to some fucking body else.
And several different things. And like I said, the big drawback is that it is very expensive. And the positive to it, it's relatively easy to get. It will seem a little intimidating. But
right,
it's actually,
strawberry blonde.
Now that I've did it a few times, it's actually one of the easier processes.
Hey,
I can call them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Merle's a tough ass lady. Yeah, she's a tough man. I mean, lady.
Today and say, hey, I got a deal, and bam, they'll say, okay, well, when do you need to close?
What's up, Mike One?
And then we'll go through all the process on that. You need to get insurance and all that regular stuff that you would have with a regular home anyway.
Now let's watch this. I don't even want to say it, but somebody contact the fire department and have them on standby.
So hard money. Don't be
for
scared
sure.
of it,
Damn.
But don't rely on it. There's better loans out there. You can get private loans from people that you may know. And once you get in this business, you'll start to find out that people do have money and they do want to lend it. You'll get your bigger pockets and stuff saying from your grandma or from your uncle. I don't have a grandma or uncle that has money like that. If I did, I don't even know if I want to borrow from family. I don't know if I want to mix that. But if you do, you feel comfortable with it, you got your own money, do what you want with it. But that's my basic breakdown of hard money. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm on my break, so I can't go too deep into it.
This motherfucker ain't
if you
said
have
shit.
Questions, if I missed something, which I'm sure I probably did, I can explain it to you in the comments, or I can make another video. But that's your simple breakdown of hard money. Like I said, go online, find a hard money lender, call them, talk to them, see what the requirements are, find a property, have proof of funds. You may get your credit ran. I think I failed to mention that. You may get your W-2 verified. You may need a partner. It's really not that hard.
Oh, I'm sure it's termite infested, fucking bad electricity. The septic tank in the back needs to be a new one. The well's probably fucked up. It's probably fucking in for a major overhaul, and nobody else would buy it. And when you get stuck with a property like that, people are willing to unload it on somebody else.
Don't be, like I said, don't be intimidated by it. But that's really it for hard money. I just really wanted to get that out there because I think that's a barrier for a lot of people that want to get their first flip. Is how I'm going to fund it. I don't have no money. We're not going to use that excuse in 2025.
Yeah, no excuse.
We just ain't going to do it. If you want to be in real estate, you want to be in it. If you don't, you don't. You'll find any excuse anyways. But anyways, thank you for checking out the video. If I brought you any value, just go ahead and like it and share it. If you have any additional comments, put it in the just put it.
Your fat ass ain't brought nothing to the table.
We offer the lowest in the industry. Just a $20,000 application fee to get started. You want a copy of what you're signing? That's a fee. We close all of our loans in 7 days or less. We just need to order an appraisal first. It only takes 3 months. That's right. We only charge 6% interest every single day. You want to make a monthly payment? That's a fee. I know I said that's a no-doc loan, but I'm still going to need 10 years of tax returns.
Exactly, mama. That's why I say they ain't went through no bank. It's a hard money lender or somebody just trying to offload a property.
Every credit card purchase you've ever made, a blood sample, a stool sample, and your left pinky toe. You want a copy of the appraisal? That's a fee. Who needs a lighter when you've got money to burn? I know we said we'd do 100% financing.
Hey, Ashley, if you look around like in that area, West Virginia, Kentucky, them properties over there is cheap as fuck. That's what I was doing just a second ago on Marketplace. 15 fucking grand. Come on now. That's money anybody should be able to get a hold of.
But it only
And
appraises.
especially if it's a rent to own, somebody that, like I say, they sitting on a property that they can't sell and just paying taxes on it every year. They're better off to push it off on somebody else. Hey, but I hope it works out for them.
For $5,000. So what we're going to need you to do is bring all the money for the deal.
But until I see it in writing with their name on the fucking title and deed, I don't believe it, because that dude don't do nothing but fucking lie, and everybody knows it already.
We'll put it in an escrow account, and then we'll charge you interest on it. You want to draw? That's a fee. So how this loan works is we charge you
Facts, Patrick, facts.
100.
And when that dude don't know how to do any of the work, like Gotcha said, he can't even put a fucking light switch cover on.
100% of the purchase price, 100% of the renovation from day one, and all the fees on top of it, and then we tack on another fee. Who's calling me?
A 30-year mortgage. Wow.
Who is this? What? You need the money that was promised to you for the construction? Well, okay. We'll get someone out there right away to release.
Yeah, no. And hey, and they may have, but do you think that dumbass will be alive when he's 70? No, there's no way. There's no way they're paying that off.
Those funds to you. How does a month from tomorrow look? Who needs toilet paper when you've got money to wipe? I use two-ply. Oh, you need an extension for...
They probably are. That's why I say I don't believe anything until I see their names on the fucking dotted line. And he's done said and told so much. All right, so let's do this then. If you think that they're renting it, let's go back to Marketplace on Facebook and see what the fuck they're renting. Let me see here. And we'll put it within a 200-mile radius. And we'll just see what comes up for fucking rent. If y'all see it, say something. Because like I say, I ain't been to that idiot's channel to fucking look. I know that's right, mama. I fucking hate it for you too. They are now renting. Big Shy, for some reason, I just have to believe you. Let's see here. Property rentals. Let's see what that. Let me share this right here. We'll just scroll through this shit right here. Pikeville, Kentucky. I'm going to tell you right now, them mountains sure are fucking pretty, though. I will say that. We know it's not a mobile home because it's got stairs, right? Let's put in a house for rent. Let's see here. It's in Prestonburg. Let me see here. Damn, I need a pen. I need a fucking pen. Oh, no, shit. Seems we have the address. Let me write this shit down. Nothing gets past the fucking internet. You cannot beat the internet. I might as well write the zip code down. And we'll go to the county tax appraiser's office. And we will see just who's fucking what. And we'll see when the last time. Let me put this all right, let me stop this here. Hold on, we're gonna pull up the fucking tax appraiser. That'll tell all. Cause you don't own shit if it ain't in your fucking name. I don't give a shit who you are. Oh, give me just a minute. You know, Unc is no fucking damn typist. I'm over here pecking. All right, so let's share this screen here. We'll find it fucking together. County tax assessor. We'll go right to the website. We'll share this tab instead. Floyd County, Kentucky. Property records. Take me a second to kind of go through this and look and see, because everywhere is different. Let's put in
You're almost done. Click the blue Get button, then click Add Extension to continue.
Oh, no, we ain't doing all that. I don't even know if that's the right shit. No. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Not that other shit. Let's see what this motherfucker says. Now it should pull up all the tax history on it. We'll see. So I'm going to say it takes 3 minutes. Mm. 815. Hey, it depends. I mean, I get it, you know. When you're broke, you ain't got no choice. You just take what you can get. I don't have central heat and air here. But now I am planning on upgrading to them split units, which there was fucking at one time this place did have central heat and air. When I redid the floors, I just covered that shit up. But it was all fucked up underneath there. You couldn't hook that shit back up anyway. He will get that fixed later. Estimated completion time. Oh, I doubt it, T-Dam. He's liable still to drive her to work. He got to have his fucking car. Yeah, Tex, they do. My brother's light bill was like $400 something a fucking month, and he put 3 of them in, and that's went down to like $140 a month on light bill. So I'd say, but who knows how good the systems work and how long they'll last. But the 220 fucking heating and cooling unit that I had, I paid $1,100 for that motherfucker, I think. And it worked and it kept the house cold. But well, let's see it, motherfucker. The fuck is that shit? Oh, I got a fucking bat. Let me get my wallet. Fuck. Visa, motherfucker. Oh, let me cut this off. Y'all can't see that. I'm gonna put my fucking credit card in here. I ain't believing this shit. I guess Kentucky's got to make a dollar any way they can. Hell, they could have told me there was a fee up front. Expiration date. Motherfucker. What if all I got's prepaid cards, motherfucker? Well, this motherfucker wanting all kinds of goddamn information from me. Let me see. Hold on. Why the fuck they won't take a Cash App card? I have no fucking earthly idea. Fucking stupid. There's money on the motherfucker. Take it. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what you're trying to show me there. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Mm. Yeah, I have to do more research on that. I have to wait till the old lady gets here and I'll get her to fucking go in there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. So
Hey, go on Zillow and
uh-huh.
then click the street view and look around.
On Zillow, it says, somebody said on Zillow, it says for sale. So what are they doing? Just, they got to be renting it. But I'm going to find out if the tax appraiser's office has it in somebody else's name, because that's a 100% a giveaway.
Yeah, they may not update it right away though, dog.
Yeah, but now they update it pretty regularly when you
Do a
when you
purchase?
yeah, they have to.
Yeah, right? You think they would for
No,
tax
they
reasons, right?
yeah, they'll have to. But we'll go on Zillow and do it. I tried to look at
No. Just go on Zillow, and you know how they took a nice little picture of the fucking house? I gotta go, but go on Zillow and just do the street view and look around, dude. You're gonna laugh so goddamn hard.
all right, I will. I'll do it
Yeah, I don't
right
know if
now.
you know how to do it. Like, just click on the picture on Zillow when you type it in, or do
Okay.
like Google Zillow. However, you can get to Street View. You know where the little guy, you know them cars that go past, take
Dude, they
pictures.
got rent on this motherfucker.
Just go
I
on
thought
Zillow.
I am. But
It
I
says
thought
off market on Zillow. That's all the information they got.
that's because it's not for sale. It never was
But
for sale.
look at who his neighbors are and shit, dude.
Mm,
You got to get Street View and just take a gander where fucking
okay.
Dagman's gonna be living, dude. All right, I gotta go.
All right, bye. Oh shit, people are assholes. It suits him well though, right? Oh hell, it's already coming up. I mean, it fucking came up quick. It's not awful bad. Estimated value 136,000. I don't know why it ain't loaded up yet. Estimated rent. That's all you need to see. It's a fucking rental. It's saying it right in there. It's estimated rent. $1,121 a month. 1,300 square foot. Property history. It was sold in 1/15/2008. So it's not been sold. I can tell you that now. Heating, gas. Cooling, none. Basement, none. Interior, total interior livable, 1,380 square feet. Yeah, it's not. Where's the 7 acres? What happened to the 7 acres? So that was a lie too, right? So let's just click on, yeah, 0.7 acres. They were saying 7 acres. That's what everybody kept saying. Oh, how in the fuck did I get the True Finder? It's a fucking lot downtown, is what it is. Let's go on Zillow. What's up, bro?
Bro, click on the street view. Look at the fucking neighborhood, man.
I'm trying to. You gotta realize Unc ain't too familiar with this shit right here.
Oh,
But I
no
went
worries.
to.
So go to the page and it'll say street view. You just got to click on the Zillow front. You know the picture of that house? Just click it. It'll bring you right to a street view.
Yeah, I done kick myself out of there. Hold on, I gotta put the address in again.
Okay, go back.
But I
into
went
Zillow.
to rent, and they got the rent part on Zillow.
Go. They all say that shit. That don't mean nothing. But that was interesting that it was sold in 2008.
No,
But click on the street view and just look at his neighbors, dude. That ain't no 7 acres. Dude, he lives in
no.
a shithole. You can look around and see exactly his neighbors, dude. It's a fucking ghetto, dude. There's shit piled up. There's a
No,
dumpster
it's
next door. Click on the street view.
bro.
You'll laugh your
It's
ass off.
on. I'm looking for it. But it's on the renting list for Zillow. It's literally on the rent list.
I don't know.
Street. No, that's what we're here under.
Someone's got to give Uncle Will the link, chat. I got to go. You'll get it, though. The street view is funny because you can look around with your mouse, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now click on it.
Yeah, I tried to click on it. It won't let me. My internet may not be fucking fast enough either, though.
Can you click on the street view thing?
Oh, hold on.
Maybe.
I'm trying.
Maybe someone in chat will get you a link to like.
Oh, it street search.
It should just plop you like right on the street. But look he's got a business right next to him. But across the street is what's funny, dude.
I don't
Damn,
know
you
why
must
it's
got
not
pop-up blockers or something on. It should
I
just.
think I do. I think I do. It's all right. Yeah, see, I'm trying to click
Can't do
on it.
Street
And
View. Someone in chat should be able to give you a link to like fucking not Zillow, Google, maybe. Anyway, that's the funniest part. If you look around that mug, dude, if you can get on the Street View, it's fucking hilarious.
estimated. All right.
All right, I'm out.
Is appreciate it. Built in 1949. You know that motherfucker gonna be cold. It looks like Skid Row. Hey, it is what it is, right? Let me see here. Okay, hold on. There we go. I should be able to click on that. That ain't the fucking road. I don't know. I clicked on rent and put it in there and it took me to it. Why it keeps kicking me out of there, I had no fucking idea. Unc's not a computer dude. I know that day already. Riverside Drive. I'm on the on to rent part of it. Okay. All right, bet. Thank you, Mama. Oh shit. These motherfuckers like, here, you want it? I'll give it to you. Here it is. Look at it like that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. My brother from a different mother. That's sad though, right? Like so many people are like, fuck you, that they'll damn, that's fucking sad. Hold on, we getting it. I'm gonna close this other shit out right here. Boom. Now we got the street food view. Give it just a second. Let it fucking. I see some apartments. What did it say? Holy shit. Oh, let's get off of there. How in the fuck did that come up? Yeah, it's a pretty rough looking place. Look like he's packed in between fucking bunch of damn buildings and shit. And we'll see. Hey, look, so here's the one good thing about this. Think about it like this. After about a month's time, when all his neighbors get acquainted with him, most definitely Jackrabbit. But when he gets acquainted with his neighbors, you'll know. Because you know they're in for a rude awakening, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, the police department ain't going to put up with you fucking with businesses. How sad is that, man? That you're such a dick in life that everybody's just looking at you going, fail, 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 fail. Right? Because that's really what it is. I guess he can get rid of that locally hated thing and just put worldwide hated. But that's what happens when you're a scumbag piece of shit. Oh, took the carport. Well, hell, they knew Johnny was going to scrap the motherfucker, redneck. No, they're not going to put up with it. Hey, and what's going to happen? And we all know, right? He going to do shit to fucking try to picket the neighbors, get some kind of conflict going, because that's what he's about. He'll be fucking walking over there and fell down, got hurt, tried to sue the motherfuckers. Hell yeah, Deb. Can't you imagine? Huh? I want it cooked just like her too, with a cigarette hanging over the top of my food and flies shitting in it. Just yeah, all that fucking 90% mayonnaise, 2% fucking lettuce. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most fucking definitely. Hey, who knows though? This might be the thing that wakes him up and makes him get a job, man, and start working and take care of himself. Maybe he'll pay back some of these nice people on YouTube that he's ripped the fuck off. Yeah, don't forget the sugar. Yeah, I was looking for something else, but bro, heat that cookie up and then put it back down on the fucking baking sheet for everybody else to nah. Motherfucker took the shower curtain. Well, yeah, they took the shower curtain. That's shit that you buy as a homeowner, man. So I take it it's got city water, so he ain't got to worry about a well. But it being built in 1949, I don't know if it'd be hooked up to city sewer or not. But if it is, that's a good thing. Trail cams surrounded. Oh, they got the Temu fucking damn security system going on for sure. I bet you it's gonna be a cold motherfucker up there. I bet you it's gonna be cold. Cause hey, monthly rent. They'll go to watch. Oh, you know he's gonna be triggered. Well, hell, it's probably one of them dollar store ones anyway. One of them ones you look at wrong, the motherfucker tears. Oh, mama, it's from 1949. Ain't nobody updated that place. Nobody. But it's a step up, man. At least they're fucking, and who knows? Hey, they may have got a goddamn voucher for fucking Section 8 housing. There's no fucking telling. There's no telling. I'll have to find out more. When we go into the tax records, it'll say a lot. I'll actually sit down today and do some research and see what I can find on. See if it's being qualified for Section 8 housing. There's got to be a site where you can go and look at that shit to see. But one thing you can rest assured, he's never going to tell you the truth about anything. That we've all seen. All right, y'all. So I'm fixing to cut it down. Unc's starting to get hungry. No voucher. This will all. You think it's a personal rent to home, which I'm sure you know, redneck. Call the realtor and ask, yeah. Yeah, but Deb, I ain't going that far. Someone may have been trying to get out of town. That's what they want you to believe, Deb. That's what they want you to believe because it riles people up and makes them talk about them more. But look, hey, when all you got is YouTube, that's a sad fucking day, ain't it? Nobody in your family wants anything to do with you. Your dad don't really want nothing to do with you. Your kids can't fucking stand you. Law enforcement in your town pets you like the fucking retard you are. And when they see you coming, they think they're themselves. God, not this motherfucker again. You are winning at life. We'll holler at y'all. I'm going to eat. Peace.